There was a time when buying JP property in Noida was considered a status symbol. If DLF was Gurgaon, JP was Noida. They built expressways, they built golf courses, they brought Formula One to India. They built some of the most beautiful townships NCR had ever seen. Thousands of families trusted them with their life savings. Then something happened. Construction stopped, deliveries got delayed, debt exploded, home buyers protested, bank panicked, courts intervened, and one of the India's most respected infrastructure group collapsed under its own weight. So what exactly went wrong? So this is the story of rise, fall, and uncertain future of JP. The JP story started long before Noida. Founded by Mr. Jayaprakash Gaur, the company earned a reputation for executing massive infrastructure projects. They built dams, hydropower projects, cement plants across India. Unlike many developers, JP wasn't originally a real estate company. It was an engineering and infrastructure powerhouse. This reputation gave buyer confidence. People believe if anyone can build a city, JP can. The turning point came with the Yamuna Expressway project. Jaypee Infratech was given the responsibility of developing and operating the 165-kilometer Yamuna Expressway connecting Greater Noida and Agra. In return, the company received large parcels of land for the development along the corridor. This was one of the most ambitious public-private partnerships in India's real estate history. JP suddenly controlled enormous land banks. Land is where fortunes are made in real estate. Between 2009 and 2013, JP launched massive projects. Wishtown, Classic, Cosmos, Aman, Garden Isle, Casa Isle, Sport City. They weren't selling apartments. They were selling a lifestyle, golf courses, international schools, Formula One racing, world-class infrastructure. A futuristic city, investor poured in. Banks happily financed. Everything looked perfect. The biggest problem was over expansion. JP was simultaneously running infrastructure projects, cement businesses, power projects, expressways, massive real estate developments. Huge ambitions require huge debt, and that's where trouble began. Problem 1, too much debt. JP borrowed heavily to fund growth. As long as property sales remained strong, the model worked. But once the market slowed down, debt became a monster. Problem 2, cash flow crisis. Real estate developers survive on cash flow. If new sales slow down while construction expenses continue, disaster follows. Problem 3, JP launched more projects than it could comfortably execute. Instead of focusing on delivery, expansion became the priority. Problem 4, delayed deliveries. Thousands of buyers who expected possession around 2013-2015 found themselves waiting for years. Trust began to collapse. Problem 5, alleged fund diversion. One of the biggest allegations that emerged later was that money collected from the home buyers was not fully utilized for completing the projects. Investigations and legal proceedings over the years have examined allegation of fund diversion and misuse of buyer funds. For buyers, the result was simple. Their homes weren't getting completed. Problem 6, Formula One dream didn't work. The good international circuit brought global attention, but commercially, it never became the long-term engine for growth many expected. Huge investments did not generate the expected returns. By 2017, things reached breaking point. Loan defaults mounted. RBI identified major stressed assets. JP Infratech entered insolvency. Proceedings under India's bankruptcy process. More than 20,000 home buyers were trapped in uncertainty. Many were paying home loan EMIs, rent, school fees without receiving possession of their homes. Today, the JP story is entering a new chapter. After years of legal battles, Suraksha Group took over JP Infratech through the insolvency resolution process. The resolution was approved after a long court-supervised process aimed at completing stalled projects and providing relief to the home buyers. But for many families, scars remain. Some buyers have waited more than a decade for their homes they booked. Now here's where many people get confused. When people say Adani bought JP, that's only partially true because the JP Group had multiple companies. The Noida projects most home buyers know, Wishtown, Port City, Yamuna Expressway developments were largely under JP Infratech, and JP Infratech eventually went to Suraksha Group. But the parent company, Jaypee Associates, which owned cement businesses, hotels, power assets, and infrastructure businesses, entered insolvency with debt running into tens of thousands of crores. After intense bidding involving multiple corporate giants, Adani emerged as the winning bidder and secured control through the resolution process. Adani wasn't just buying a struggling company, it was acquiring valuable assets accumulated over decades, including cement assets, power assets, fertilizer business, land parcels, infrastructure assets. In many ways, JP spent decades creating these assets, Adani acquiring them when financial distress made survival impossible. Lessons for every property buyer. Lesson 1: never buy based only on brochures. Lesson 2: execution matters more than promises. Lesson 3: debt can destroy even the strongest brands. Lesson 4: always evaluate history. Comment below, were you, your family, or someone affected by JP crisis? What do you think? What was the biggest reason behind the JP's downfall? If you enjoy real estate documentaries, real estate market insights, builder stories, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in my another video.